partying on a boat in Texas. The party reportedly took place on Sunday, the day after the Cowboys' preseason game with the Colts. Sources told TMZ that Zeke was not seen drinking or getting into any trouble. Skip, do you have a problem with this?
You hate boats. You hate boats, Skip. You made it abundantly clear. Even in Miami, boats are not to be tolerated by skill position players. So I want to hear what you got to say about old Ezekiel Elliot.
This is so painful for me to watch because it just keeps on keeping on. In and of itself, I have no problem with Zeke on his off day going to a little outing out on the lake. Yeah. And by the way, he didn't go to South Beach. He went to Lake Louisville, which I will bet you is not 15 minutes from where he stays near the Cowboy facility. So not a huge deal there. And I didn't see a picture. I didn't see him pulling a woman's top down. And this time, did I? I hope I didn't miss it. But
I don't want you to get caught up in semantics or mileage or how far the distance is he had to travel. I just want to talk about what's going on right here.
Yes. So what's the newest word in the sports lexicon of controversy? Optics. Optics. The optics are so bad. It just looks so bad. Obviously, Zeke just got suspended for 6 games for domestic violence. His appeal will be heard on August the 29th, which is just 3 days after the Mayweather-McGregor fight in Las Vegas. And it will be heard by one Harold Henderson. I'm pretty sure Harold will be made aware of these TMZ pictures. And the problem is that Zeke still just doesn't get it, that obviously, and at least until his appeal is heard, shouldn't he just stay home? Just stay home. Just watch TV. Just if you want to throw a little party on your off day, at least throw it in your house, right?
Yeah, you can skew in your backyard. I be skewing all the time, Joe, up here in L.A.
I don't think so, but that's okay.
And grilled hummus.
Obviously, I believe a big part of this 6-game suspension was to teach this young man a lesson for all of his conflicts that he's been involved in, all of his incidents, the 2 alleged bar fights, the 100-mile-an-hour speeding ticket, the pulling down of the woman's top, St. Patrick's Day's parade up on the rooftop. Can I go? Did I leave anything out? I'm sure there are a couple other things.
The marijuana dispensary.
The marijuana dispensary.
I mean, Joy. I mean, you see
it's
a leaf. I mean, you know,
my list of notes here.
You got a whole list.
Yeah, I've never been in a dispensary. That's something I want to visit when I'm in Seattle next time.
But I'm convinced that part of this suspension was you need help, you need to get help, and you need to get a clue. You need to figure out how you have to comport yourself to be a professional, especially a star in the National Football League. And in this case, he's just flaunting the fact that he doesn't get it and won't even try to get it, that there's no penitence here, there's no remorse. He's just going to keep on doing what he always does, which is go party on his off day. And it looks bad, and I think it will help seal the deal that this is going to be a 6-game suspension, period, end of story. And it just hurts me to see it happen. But maybe this is the way it has to play out. Maybe this is the only way he's going to ever get it, is to get it right between the eyes with 6 games.
Skip, I agree with you. Optically, this does not look good. But let me put optics aside right now. Abby, as if I'm his teammates, I'm ticked off. Bruh, you didn't play in the game? And you on the day off? You gonna go sit on a boat? Hold on, wait a minute. I'm gonna make sure I'm correct here. You didn't play, but you got enough energy to go sit on a boat on an off day? Skip, I get it. I was obsessed. There were no off days for me because even Tuesday, which was our normally day off, I went in, I left. Even though I didn't have anything wrong. Greek, give me some money. Sharp, ain't nothing wrong. I just put some eyes. You want to be over here. Clean out my locker.
That's what you say after every show.
That's just how I am, Skip.
You need some ice.
But Skip, dude, you hadn't played in 2 preseason games. I would be getting extra conditioning. I'd be lifting. I'm going to be there because I'm preparing for the worst, but I'm hoping for the best. Skippy, the football. Zeke is great at football. He loves what football can provide. And we get that a lot. Zeke doesn't love football. Because there's a guy that played the very position that he plays in Emmitt Smith, who 3 Super Bowls in the Hall of Fame, all-time leading rusher. Skip, don't you think if you had a guy like that to bounce ideas off, Emmett, how did you navigate? I mean, they were winning championships. So you think the awareness is good now. Imagine, Skip, can you imagine what it would be like if the Cowboys, say, over the next 3-5 years, won a couple of Super Bowls? Can you imagine what it would be like in Dallas? You were there when they were in the 90s with no social media.
And by the way, as many issues as Michael Irvin had off the field, and you brought him up earlier, trust me on this. He was the leader of off-day workouts, of off-season weightlifting. Michael Irvin was the warrior in the weight room, leading the kids on. Trust me.
I believe in order to be great, Skip, you got to love what you do. It's got to be a burning desire and passion of yours. And I don't see it from him yet. I'm not saying that he can't get there, but there are so many things that are more important to him. Going out, being on the beach, hanging out on top of rooftops of St. Patrick's Day.
I agree.
Zeke, bruh, do you understand how this makes you look? And I get it. Well, he ain't done anything. Oh, I get he hasn't. Well, he did something to land him in this position. Now, like I said, as a teammate, I'm ticked off. Now, there was no social media, obviously, when I played. And, hey, maybe some people did go to Cherry Creek Reservoir. But I tell you what, Shannon Sharp didn't hear about it because there would have been problems, especially if you did not play in a game. If you didn't play, I don't care if it is preseason.
Yep.
If you didn't play and you going to think you're going to go hightail it at some beach, jet skis, no, bro, we're going to have a problem. You and I going to have a problem. And Mike's going to have a problem because I'm going to tell Mike Shanahan, the head coach, Mike, I got a problem with him, and I got a problem with you if you don't address this.
This is the same issue I kept having with Johnny Manziel, who obviously did not perform at the NFL level the way Zeke did. He led the lead in rushing last year. We all saw the star power, right? Second on the list to date of merchandise sales in the NFL. Johnny won a Heisman Trophy. I thought he had a chance to be pretty good in the NFL, and he just didn't care about football in the end. He cared more about
what football
nightlife
provided.
Yeah, partying, just being out, being in the scene. Yeah, he had to be out, see and be seen. It's just, Johnny's just got that party gene in him. I want to be the life of the party more than the life of Sunday afternoon at Browns Stadium, right?
Yeah.
What? I don't know.
You know what, Skip? Maybe for some people, for some athletes, going out is as addictive to them as training and being as caught up in my sport. Maybe that's them. Maybe that's you, Shannon. Like you enjoy working out. Like tomorrow, we're going to leave, we go into Vegas. I'm leaving later because I still got to get my 2 workouts in. I get it. I'm obsessed with it, Skip. And I'm not saying everybody's going to be obsessed, but I'm telling you the really great ones are. The great ones are. What do you want to be, Zeke? Do you want to, pick up the money and say, man, Zeke could have been.
Yep.
Man, do you know how special Zeke could have been? Dude led the league in rushing as a rookie.
I want to just grab him by the shoulders and shake him. You do too.
Yes.
Do you realize what you're risking here? Do you realize how great you could be? What a great career. Then you can party all you want when it's over. 10 years from now, 12 years from now.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, you can buy an ocean. You can buy a lake.
Yeah.
Go to Tahiti or wherever they go. I don't know where they go because I don't know about anything about it. Go to Siboney, Ochos Rios, the Turks and Caicos. Buy you go to Richard Branson. He got an island. What's the island? Go over there, Skip. But why would Skip? Why not, Skip? Your mindset should be 20 weeks. I'm gonna be in Minnesota.
Yeah,
and
max it out,
and Roger and Commissioner gonna be handing Jerry that trophy. That's your mind. That's got to be your mindset.
This is your time, man.
They say preseason.
Not many of these running backs last as long as Emmitt Smith lasted.
No, there'll be
the odds are 6 or 8 years.
No, there'll be no more 15-year careers for running back. Emmitt and Marcus Allen. Those days, no, that's not gonna happen, Skip. But I just don't get why he can't see. But sometimes the blindest person is not the man that can't see. It's the man that chooses not to see, Skip.
Yep.
Well, everyone's not cut from the same cloth. It's pretty apparent that there's no one on that team that can really check him.
What about the leaders? Hold on, Skip. What about the leaders? All right, Jason Witten. Dak, you say Dak, you told me Dak changed the coach.
But if Zeke is relying solely on his talent and not his hard work, then what's the point? Like, you can have the conversation with him, but it's not going to resonate.
I got to have,
It's obviously
talk to
not.
him.
He's got a 6-game suspension looming,
I
and
don't
he's
think
out
he's
partying
listening
on a
to
boat.
Jason Witten.
Yeah.
I just don't think he's listening.
Should the Giants be worried about their